We got a 2010 Cadillac Dts. So we're gonna go and remove the rack and pinion on this car and replace it. So first step is to raise the vehicle, support it through the body structure, not the frame structure. Remove the outer tie rods from the spindle. Go ahead and loosen up your top dog bone motor mount right here. Once you do that, you want to support the subframe under here. Two main subframe bolts on each side, 18 millimeters. You go ahead and lower that subframe with your jack to give you the clearance in the back to go ahead and detach the lines from the rack. Then you're gonna go ahead and unmount your rack from the subframe, remove the heat shield, and begin the extraction process of the rack. We have the lines disconnected from the rack already. We're letting them drain out. Once we let them drain out, we can go ahead and remove the bolts that hold the rack onto the subframe. One thing, little trick I want to put out there is right there at the steering linkage. Can you point to that little bar? Oh, you can't reach it. Right there, on the other side of that, you want to separate where the bolt goes through, create a little bit of space. Just stick a large flathead in there, kind of tap it with the hammer to create a space. Right, so the rack and pinion is out. Like I said, once you do the process that I explained through there, you just simply work it out through the driver's side. Just kind of twist it. Just be careful not to pinch no wires or grab no wires. You do got one electrical connection on it right there. Be sure you disconnect that. Also, you do have the heat shield right there that sits right on top of the rack. So be sure you remove that as well before coming out with it. And you should be good to go. Now, just get the new one, prep it, install it. What you can do is always measure your tie rod ends, your outer tie rod ends, measure them. That way when you put your new ones on, you can get kind of close to your alignment. You won't be exact, but you'll be close enough to drive, at least to get to the alignment place to do a computer alignment. This is the new rack right here. Right there. Go ahead and get ready to take that and put it on this. There we go. Also, what you're gonna want to do is the new unit will come with 2 O-rings. Change these O-rings and they will be located on the 2 lines that you disconnect from here, from the actual rack. There's one right there, and the other one is up. Oh shit, where'd it go? Where'd the other one at? I don't see it. There it goes, right here at the bottom. See it right there. That one and that one. Take the O-rings off the tips, swap them out. Started. All right, so here, check it out. Come here, Joe. Give me the bolt now. Check it out. This is what you want to do. This, you can do it however you want to. A lot of people they like to count the threads and all that, but I'm just focusing on this. So what we're gonna do is measure from here to the end of the tie rod, the outer tie rod here. So we're at about 2 3/4. So then when you install the new one, you just come here and you want to make sure this one is about 2 3/4.
Wish all cars that easy to do with your hand.
Give or take, that's where you want to be. Go ahead and lock it down. Well, we'll keep it a little bit loose. That way, if it needs to move while you're going on the installation, it won't be.
Adjustment purposes.
install purposes. And you just repeat that process for the other side. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. A lot of people count the threads. They like to do it that way, but this is just a more accurate way to do it. That way you're not guessing. Because it's just the way we do it, man. You don't have to, but I do.
You want your face on it?
No, I'm
Good.
Focus on the rack and pinion.
Put your face on it a little bit.
Look at my hair.